It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one. Today is Monday, Motivated Monday, not Mope Around Monday, and I'm back with a altcoin season update. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I just dropped my favorite subnets in the Patreon, so if you are interested into exclusive content, you can join the Patreon. I've also dropped that information in the council as well. Now, let's talk about the market, right? Because there's been a 50-50 split in between people, assuming that this is just a trap liquidity rally and we're going to head back down. And some people believe that this is the next leg up and we could be one step away from a raging altcoin season. So let's actually talk about it. We did get some news in the wee hours, right? American tariffs on China went from 145% to 30%, and the China tariffs have went from 125% to 10%. So we are getting that de-escalation news on the tariffs, which we need for risk assets to actually thrive here, right? So we got a lot of catalysts that's leading this market. It's going to be interesting to see how the market reacts, right? The stock market reacts to the tariff news, but you can see that cryptocurrency is working to come around. Not as strong as it was on the weekend, but we are opening up the week pretty strong, and we're going to go over those confirmation candles as well. Trump token, Trump supposedly got another token coming, guys, truth token. And I just posted this on X. I'm like, guys, hopefully what happened last time he dropped a token don't happen this time. We don't need the truth token to be a top signal. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Trump dropping another token called truth, and do you think that it will spell trouble for the market in forms of extracting liquidity, right? But the token is supposed to drop in the next 72 hours, guys, so keep your notifications on, whatever. I don't plan on personally chasing it unless I can get a good initial entry. If I happen to be on my computer and it drops, that's different, but I won't be chasing it or doing anything like the Trump token. But good to know that the president, right, is embedded into the crypto space, because that's what you need for adoption, right? They see the leader of the U.S. doing it, now everybody wants to do it, okay? But that's just another story here. We did get our de-escalation news. Taking a look at the Bitcoin price here. Would love to see Bitcoin open up today with a little bit more volume. Not too concerned about this, the start of this weekly candle, because it's only Monday, guys. If the momentum continues, because we know that the BTC can hang out here in the overbought sectors for weeks. This is the weekly chart, by the way. Now, I want to make it clear that in my opinion, and I said this, I don't know if I said this in the I said it in the video that I made before this, but I messed it up, so now I'm redoing it. But I am a little bit concerned that we are headed to overbought levels so quickly on the longer time frames, right? And I've talked about this, like when you see when we break out, when the stock RSI breaks out, you want this thing really, right? You want this thing really to have a slow move up, right? You don't want it to be fast, manipulated, and manufactured, right? But if BTC can cross 108, it would put Bitcoin back in the price discovery, which we need, right, to see that liquidity rotation into Ethereum here. I actually want to throw back on the ultimate RSI here on Lux Algo. I want to see if we still got that cross. Yeah, we got a nice good cross here on the Lux Algo ultimate RSI. So again, I stand bullish short term. I don't think this is a sell in May and go away event unless the market just does one of those movements where it moves so fast and then everybody starts to take profits, and this ends up being a double top in hindsight, right? Similar to what we've seen in previous cycles where we had this the next leg up, run up here. I'm about to sneeze, guys. Excuse me. Hit me with the bless yous, right? And previous cycles we always get this this little last leg up, right? Well, last cycle was a double top. The cycle before that we had the last leg up. So yeah, I'm bullish, but I am also understanding of where we're at in the market. And again, a lot of people questioned this last time when we got up here, like, oh, Millie, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Yes, hopefully we do get this move here to around 120, 127, because if so, Ethereum will most likely pick up a lot of that liquidity rotation, and we could potentially get an altcoin season upon a ETH breakout, but it's a lot of stuff still has to happen, guys, right? Taking a look at ETH, we can see we got the stock RSI cross, not as clean as Bitcoin, but we are working to regain some of these moving averages here, right? We just regained the 50-day moving average, which is bullish. Next moving average we need to regain out here around 2,700, or 2,800 should I say, is the 21-day EMA. So if we can grab these moving averages, it's a good chance that ETH is ready to hit its all-time high, right? Like and put itself in a position to it did really go to an all-time high. It did hit 4,100 again, but it needs to break this right this time and not get hung up here like it did the last 3 times, right? It needs to comfortably break it. So we're not yet in altcoin season yet. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but we're not yet in altcoin season. In fact, you still got a little bit of chance to get your bags right? So increase your hustle. You see what's going on. We are anticipating that ETH breaks out, but it needs, right? It needs to hold. It needs to turn this neckline here into support. You got a couple necklines. This ETH needs to break this, right? ETH needs to break here, needs to break this neckline, and it needs to comfortably break this neckline here, right? Which would put it above the moving averages and flipping those moving averages from resistance back to support, right? I actually want to pull up the ultimate RSI on ETH, and yeah, I don't like that the ultimate RSI looks to be getting rejected, because if this week on ETH ends up being a wick candle, that's 2 wick candles at the top, which is technically bearish, which could confirm a rejection here at these moving averages. So altcoins are not out the woods yet, but that doesn't mean this is not a good opportunity if you are anticipating that ETH is going to fully break out, right? So remember, if you're buying now, you're not buying on confirmation. You're buying anticipating ETH is not going to get rejected here, and it's going to break out. And if ETH does break out, you're going to see tokens like Jasmy and other ERC20 tokens break out as well. So this right here, though, I don't like. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like. I want my ultimate RSI to have a clean breakthrough. I don't like that. So like I said, on this channel, you get everything straightforward, right? I'm not going to sit here and just give you straight moon boy content. I know that's what y'all want sometimes, but I'm showing you the pros and cons, you know what I mean, of some of the weaknesses that we need to turn into strength here, right? Now, this is the money chart right here, right? This is the money chart, right? Because we got Bitcoin dominance starting to capitulate, and we just printed a sell signal here on the Bitcoin dominance, right? Now, we did get a sell signal here, but it got rejected. The difference here, we just got not only the sell signal, but confirmation. Confirmation means that if something is overbought and it breaks 80, right, then that's confirmation that the momentum is starting to reverse, right, to the downside, right? So that's actually a good thing, because if this does start to go down, what you're going to get is you're going to get a nice move from altcoins. And it's really easy right now, right? This is the Altcoin Index, right? This shows you how many tokens have been outperforming Bitcoin for the last 90 days. You can see, starting with SHIB to form, these are the tokens that are the most strongest in the market. You can see Tau up there, right? You know, a few meme coins, right? Pepe, Bonk, Floki, you know, SHIB, you know, you got the top coins, Casper, Sui. So you could see Pengu, you know what I mean? You can see virtuals. You can see some of the Brett Whiff. You can see some of the strength in the market. And this is like the money list right here, right? Yes, you can get, you know, you got these tokens that are not outperforming on BTC here, right? And not saying that these are not bad tokens, but these are the strongest tokens in the last 90 days throughout that huge correction. These are the tokens that have been outperforming Bitcoin. So you don't have to be a degen right now. You don't have to buy anything on chain. The normies, when they first come back to crypto, they buy stuff on centralized exchanges. So you can go on centralized exchanges, whether it's US based cryptos or crypto ETF baskets, however you want to do it, and you can really pick some of the top altcoins that have been outperforming Bitcoin, right? Don't buy the green candles, wait for some type of pullback, but have an understanding what has been outperforming Bitcoin. And also, you can see that we're finally starting to get uptick in interest here in crypto. Not there yet, but it's a start, especially with the global M2 exploding and the TVL in totality of crypto also exploding here. So you can clearly see here the uptick on TVL, total value locked here with cryptocurrency. And I would assume that the DEX volumes and stuff is going up as well. And the stable coin market caps have been going crazy as a lot of institutions has been adopting stable coins, just getting prepared for the age of digital assets, guys. So, yes, we do have some macro concerns, but we have more things going bullish for us than bearish, right? Also on the weekly, we haven't crossed that threshold yet where everything is overbought, right? So if you are in crypto and you feeling like, hey, I want to scale out on this next leg, I would personally just pull up this crypto market RSI heat map on coinglass.com and just wait for everything to hit the overbought section on the weekly. And that's when I will start scaling out and exiting if you feel like this is the last leg. And it's hard to make that decision because we got a new government, we got a new presidential house, we got so much things that's new that seem to be pro crypto. So it's hard not to be bullish for the next 3 years. So just keep that in mind, guys. Also, the market is now pricing in 3 rate cuts starting in September. So the rate cut in June looked like just the economy, I guess, is too strong. So U.S. is the only one that's not cutting rates, right? Like everybody else is doing global QE, whatever, but we're not. Now, we were supposed to get one in June. Doesn't look like it's happening. Now, July is also starting to look like we will get another pause and not a cut. So that's another thing that can slow down some of the momentum as the market now starts to price in 3 rate cuts starting September, right? September, October, December. And many people are anticipating that the market already priced in the de-escalation news between China and the U.S. So what catalyst do we have left? This is why people are 50% believing like, oh, this is we about to tank, and then the other 50% is like, we're about to explode. So just keep that in mind, guys. Last but not least, stop flooding your bags, man. Stop flooding your bags. It amazes me how many people come into crypto and watch crypto videos just to be negative, just to be like, oh, it's the end. Oh, Jasmy is dead and all this extra stuff. Like, guys, why do you do that to yourself? Why do you wake up every day knowing you hate crypto just to watch crypto videos? That is like, you could be doing so much other things valuable with your time, opposed to just waiting for crypto videos to come out so you can post something negative. Stop flooding your bags, man. Stop flooding your bags. It amazes me. We got to stop doing that, guys. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that this is crypto similar to what we see in the casino. Stop flooding our bags and start being a little bit more optimistic. Doesn't mean you got to have hopium, right? Because we subscribe to hustle or hopium, but just having an optimistic mindset. That way you don't blind yourself from opportunities when we get really bearish or you see these red candles. So just keeping it all together from an emotional standpoint. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the potential of Truth token coming out, right? Will it stop the markets? Another Trump token. I just posted my top subnets that I personally hold in the J5 Council and also in the Patreon. So if you like exclusive content, that is there. And again, I want to stress, you don't have to be a DJ right now. You can literally, because again, we know normies come in and come in exchanges first. You know, when they watch TikTok, they bind XRP, right? So you don't got to be a DJ. You can find really, really, really good projects on the centralized exchanges, DAG, RW. I was focus on RW and AI specifically, but if you're in the memes and stuff like that, there's so much opportunity in crypto. So just keep that in mind. Guys, let me know how close we are to altcoin season. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.